on. And then I gotta go do my mom's breakfast supper. And there we go. We'll just do a quickie update. Hi, everybody. Well, first off, surgery. Vernon, you're all right. I heard you were naughty. Oh. So first off, on the boys, we're going to do Tayani. He weighs 310. Hi, everybody. Zune, who is 3 pounds. Clark Kent, who is 313. Ramsey, who is just 2 pounds. Aw, thank you, Wolfpatch. Bradley, who is 204. Todd, who will have his eye enucleation. And Ingy, believe it or not, Ingy is big enough, and he's 201. The females is Grishko, she weighs 6'11". Orpha, 4 pounds. MJ is 201. So 2 of those gray ones are big enough. And then Connie D has a female cat that we're going to also do. Sorry, and then our physicals is Livingston, Canvey, Jones, Joey, Joyful, Lucianne, Mary, Patty Purr, Polly, and Walter. Those however many, 12, 10 cats will have their physical. And we are not doing Phoebe. As you probably know, we took her up for her lab work, and her platelets are a little bit low, too low. So we're just going to hold off. There's no reason we have to rush her surgery. So we're going to go ahead. Phoebe is not already spayed. I actually have her on this list, Lan, and but I scratched her because her platelets are low. She is not anemic. Her white blood cell count is normal. Her lymphocytes are a little low, but still fine. So it's just her platelets are a little low. So there's no reason to hurry that until what our plan is, next month, October, when we have our surgery, the week before that, we will do a repeat platelet count and see what it is. And then we'll get her done as well. So let me put these up. Ooh. Roberta, oh, that's what it is. Roberta will be adopted tomorrow morning. And they couldn't come today. Oh, sorry, I really kind of shouldn't have sat down. Our Quinn is still with us, but he is struggling, folks. He is very much struggling. And it's been a hard day for him and me. I've been giving him 1 cc is all he can tolerate every single hour, on the hour, other than I didn't do the 3 o'clock because I was gone with my mom. But I also gave him sub-Q fluids as well. So I've said it a couple times, you guys, you all might have already heard me. We're doing everything we can for him. His whole treatment is governed by what our vet has told us to do, and we're doing it like clockwork. So I'm not sure how this is going to come out, not sure how it's going to end up, and I'm just taking it minute by minute with him, to be honest with you. So I was up quite a bit with him last night, and he'll be again tonight too. He is a fighter, or he would not have lasted this long. And if it gets to the point where I feel he is definitely not going to make it and he's suffering, I won't make him go any further than that. The other kitties in the back room are doing really, really good. There's 3 or 4 of them yet that has a little goo eyes, but it's pretty minor. And we had one up here too that wasn't feeling good, but he's already out because he was screaming his head off. That's who you heard crying. So he's already back out. He's doing fine, and he's eating really well. Hi, Pat. But they're doing well, and all of them back there are playing, and all of them back there are eating. But they're not coming up here yet, and we have to make sure we're good up here before we let them back up here. Yes, robot. Yeah. Yep, we have had miracles. This one is going to be a miracle, people. So tomorrow is our adoption in the morning. We also have a couple kitties of interest. And in case you're wondering about Eddie White, they have a big thing this weekend, a 3-day adoption seminar or something or another. And so we have to wait on that. But we got to get them soon because I want to get them here and settled before we leave. Thank you, Nance. I appreciate that. Appreciate you and your talking to you yesterday. So we also took in 2 kitties today. And hey, Pat, in the back room are all the babies. Yeah. And they just get kind of like what you did last week, but a little bit juicier, so they can swallow it good. Peggy's 3 babies that she's fostering for us are back there, but they're quiet and they're sleeping, so we're not going to wake them.
Sure.
We just pumped them up full.
The ones that were in the pen last week? Or no, those were different.
Ones were in the pen last week.
The little, the ones that were, you had the syringe feed?
That's them.
Oh, that's them? Mm-hmm. Is the runty one doing okay?
The 3 babies? Yeah, they are all 3 doing good there.
Oh, good.
Are you talking Quinn, the little golden white shaky baby?
Oh, I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's not very good, and I have him inside.
Oh, good.
I'm taking care of him.
Oh, I just fell in love with that little face. I held him and was petting him, and didn't exactly get him to purr, but he was doing that to my face, and he licked my arms, like, oh my God.
Yeah. Well, those 3 babies that Peggy's fostering, thank you all. The 3 babies that Peggy's fostering, one is an orange tiger, one is a medium hair gray tiger white with a white band and then white chest and white front legs. That one's a male. The gold tiger is a male. And then there's one, a brown tiger with just a itty bitty splotch of slight tordiness in it. Those are the kitties that Mary Braid and Connie fed for a week, and then they came here for, I don't know, a day, parts of 2 days. And then Peggy took them. So Peggy has them now, but they're here right now because Peggy went out to eat with MK and Beth. So they're doing good, but I have their birthdays. Hensley, don't please. I have their birthdays as August 29. So they're like 2.5 weeks old. And then these 2 kitties that we took in today have really kept me hopping today. Both of them are injured. The little one, and Pat, those guys back there that's in the front thumpers room, they both can have like a half a can, well, a little bit more for the top because she's bigger, of Fancy Feast kitten. And they should be clean because we just got done cleaning and bathing them and all that good stuff. The first one, the smaller one, is 8 weeks old. And she was brown tiger. His birthday is July 21, 16. And he was found in a garage all by himself last night, all by himself. Person never saw him before. And she called and she said something's really, really wrong with his tail. And so when he got here, it's a complete degloved tail. You all know what that is, because I'm sure, because we've dealt with so many of those, it seems like over the years. Um, the whole tail is completely degloved. All the skin and fur is gone. This poor little baby probably has suffered through this. Um, I'm going to guess 5, 6 days because it's now blackish, and it's hard. Up at the very tip, or well, it'd be at the base of the tail, there's a little redness there. So but Darcy's going to have to take that up awfully darn close. So we'll leave as much as we can, but take as much as we have to. He only weighs 201. I don't like getting kitties in that need surgery right smack before our surgery date because I don't know them very well. I don't know what their histories are. I don't have much to go on other than these guys. I have 2 days of knowledge of what has happened, and so there's can be underlying circumstances that we don't know. So I always worry about that when we get injuries in that need a surgery, and we have to do it fairly quickly. But I'm pretty sure she will go ahead with him. He does not have a name yet. The other one is really a mess. Well, and this first little one, the brown tiger, also had fleas, but not very bad. I put it down as 1 out of 4. He's on 2 antibiotics and a soreness med, and marked him down as a total degloved tail. Then this other one, oh my gosh, if there is ever a kitty that is extremely tolerant and so patient, this is the kitty that it is. She's Gray Tortie. She was just found this morning. I wanted to cry when I saw her. I felt so bad for her. She was found on a front porch by this lady just this morning, and I was about to say, I am really full, I can't take any more. And she said, but he has an injury. And, I try so hard to keep some slots open for injured kitties. Well, this little girl, this is her front left leg, probably had a trap right here. This is, I'm going to say, 6, 7 days old. It's just disgustingly, it was gross. It had thousands of maggots on it from here down. And this is what is really interesting well, some of you may not like this, so if you don't like kind of interesting but gross stuff, then just shut your volume off. When this kitty cat came in, I knew as soon as I smelled it that it was an old wound and very much open and seeping and yucky. And I knew that there had to be maggots in it because this kitty was outside. So I looked, and sure enough, I saw a couple, 3, 4 moving. But where there's 3 or 4 moving and it's as bad as injury as that, there has to be more. So the wonderful thing about Capstar is it not only kills fleas that's on a cat, but it also kills maggots. You guys, a lot of you know that from here. And it's a wonderful medicine because even if the cat is not awake enough to take it orally, you can insert it rectally, which we've done. Or for maggots, you can crush it up and powder it on top of all the maggots. And oh my gosh, be ready for an explosion because all the maggots that are exposed to that crushed up powdered Capstar comes whooshing out of all these crevices. There was there was 3 or 4 maggots turned into, I know, surely over 1,000 maggots. We've just picked out the last of them. She came in early this morning, picked out the last couple just maybe an hour ago. She had 1 tick on her, pretty nasty upper respiratory infection. Left front leg was open, all feet bone were exposed. Maggots, I put 4 out of 4, trap probable. She's negative, the little boy is negative. She's so nice. So this afternoon, I'm still scratching my head. Whenever you see all those bugs, it's like, oh. So this afternoon, I gave her a bath, and oh my golly, this little girl, she just sat there and let me do whatever I needed, kept picking out more maggots while she's in the bathtub. She never said a thing. And then we actually ended up taking off this part of her foot because it was just bone and skin, nothing really more than that. So we took that off, and she sat there and just let us do it. She just leaned against that. Lynette Holder just leaned against it, never flinched, never moved an eyelid, never, just purred the whole time. An awesome, awesome kitty. So now, because we were able to take off this part that smells so bad, this is all wrapped now because I've got it packed with the Solvadine ointment. Normally we leave wounds open. This one, I've got to get as much healing as possible, just in case Dr. Darcy says we can do surgery Saturday. She needs that leg gone, but her upper respiratory is probably a 2 out of a 5, so that worries me a little bit. Hate those traps. This kitty is just absolutely amazing. We've hauled her in and out of that top pen 15 times a day, 15 times a day, just working on her. And she just, okay, whatever. And because I know she's got to feel a whole lot better than what she did when she came in. We have her on 2 antibiotics, pain meds, an anti-inflammatory that, yes, just in case you know about how anti-inflammatories start. You start your antibiotics first, do your anti-inflammatories later, a few hours later, which we did. Made sure all the fleas, ticks are gone. She only had 1 tick. All the maggots are gone. Gave her soaks and flushes and just trying to promote as much healing in the good part of her leg and a respiratory infection as we can before Saturday. Darcy's going to call me later tonight to talk about both of these kitties with the possibility of doing surgery on Saturday. Hey there, girlie. Oh gosh, Nance, you need to send that to me in email because from here to this morning, tomorrow morning, I may not remember that, but send that to me, will you? Or text it to me. She's a cool cat. Oh my golly, I'm just utterly amazed at her. Another heads up, which I think is going to be awesome. I think I already kind of dropped it or said that, oh, fiddle faddle. That Stevie was going to be adopted. Stevie she is, let me back up on her and finish her. She's 6 months old, weighs only 5 pounds. Oh my gosh, she was so hungry. She was so hungry. Do you have to? No, you just push that pill up there, wolf patch. Or if you got a fighter, that's just doesn't want you messing with the mouth or you're afraid you're going to get big, just do it rectally. Thank you, Skates. Her birthday is, can't even read. Oh, that's why, that's the wrong baby. It is March 14, 2016. Yeah, Stevie, I'm pretty sure not 100%, has a hold on him. This lady is experienced CH person. And there's a possibility she may be interested in Felix too. Don't worry about that though. I think some of you may say, oh my gosh, Stevie and Felix in the same house, but when you see these guys here, they do not fight. Stevie and Felix don't fight. When they cause a ruckus, it's always to the younger kitties, not to each other. Oh yeah, Madison, absolutely. That leg is a goner. And actually, Madison, let's say if it was just her toes or even up to just the wrist, that's bad. Remember Caden? We did try again. Normally, all amputations, I'm right there telling docs, please take it all the way up, But that one time we did try on Caden to leave it down, and we ended up doing the amputation. They want to put the leg down. They want to walk and drop that leg, and that causes sometimes, not always, but most of the time I've seen, where then it gets abrased there and the bone ends up getting either infected or calloused, and then that callus opens up, and her leg would have to go way up. She will be way more comfortable having it up here, and besides, this bone, even all here is, it's just nasty. I know, Dovey girl. I loved her so much. Both of the kitties, the gray tortie and the brown tiger, was really hungry, but the gray tortie, oh my gosh, she ate and ate and ate. Yeah, both of them were really hungry, but especially the leg kitty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we all know that, don't we? That have those three-leggers. They just go. It's just, they're just wonderful, aren't they? Yeah. So we're trying to, the two back there, in addition to everything else, and keeping their wounds clean and keeping them packed and all that good stuff and medication, we're really trying to push good food, extra good food, because we always use good food, thanks to you all. Just trying to give them more protein for healing, and just trying really hard to get them as healthy as we can on Saturday. They both need work on Saturday. The tiger is a boy, and the tortie is a girl, of course.
What happened to you?
Oh, hey, Mudgy. I almost said if somebody would tell Mudgy. Yeah, Mudgy, you're going to save me a phone call. The brown tiger boy, his birthday is July 21st. July 21st, Mudge. And then the gray tortie, her birthday is March 14th, 2016. And then those three babies that Peggy are fostering, their birthday is August 29th, 2016, of course. Yeah, and Pasha. Yeah, we've adopted out a lot of three-leggers. This tortie, she's such a pretty girl, and goodness, her personality is going to find her a home. Okay, and then also Saturday we'll remove the eye on Todd. Are you getting loved on? I just said today twice, if somebody could invent glue that works as good as what the knits stick to fur, we'd be rich.
Still gone.
Oh my gosh, I bathed that cat. I bathed them. I picked. I've combed. I brushed. They're just glued on them. There's some. They call it cement. They are. They are just fine.
Oh, he's a lover boy.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go head out and take care of my mama, and we'll catch up on boxes probably tomorrow. But I need to get in and then take care of our little boy, our little Queenie boy. Thank you. Alrighty, thanks everybody. I'll turn you all over to Pat, our wonderful Thursday night volunteer.
Maybe not for very long.
Uh-oh, there's a little pee-pee down here. Well, Pat, if they changed it, don't you worry, because I'll bet they'll change it again. Oh, we
No,
got it.
it's not that. I had to take a test.
Oh, wait, I'll pause this. Here, hang on, folks. Let me see if I know how to do that. Whoops. Let me do it the way I know how.